are so many incredible videos of what Iran used to be like in the 70s and before that, and just the advancements and the just wonderful culture that was there until 1979. I thought this would be a nice way to wrap up. Take a look. Mike, I want to give Elica the last word on that, but when you see something like that and knowing that we can maybe do something, is that just the biggest selling point, that maybe we could just help these people again, that those girls, if they're still alive, are probably wrapped up in what Bill Maher calls beekeeper costumes right now?
Yeah. No, I think it wouldn't take much. I think.
Well, just so
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, just so you know, that clip would just be cast off as Zionist propaganda anyway. So you know you're gonna have a hard time getting through to these people. I don't think that we're going to move the hearts of the anti-Westerners and the anti-Zionists. As Lizzie Savetsky once said, we can't change their hearts and their minds because they don't have hearts and they don't have minds. But I do think that you know, it's for people who are not sure, people who are on the fence, people who have not been consumed by ideology. I do think that, you know, explaining to them the Iran that once was, the long history of Iran that once was, explaining them to the history of, you know, the 1400-year-old Islamic invasion and the influence that has, you know, really suppressed the native culture of Iran. If they see this more from sort of like an anti-colonial perspective, you know, you have to use their words, you have to use their language, that this Islamist force is like a colonial force that they're trying to free themselves from, and show them what their native culture is, that the Persian culture and their values that are much more closely mirrored to the West. I do think that they'll have no choice but to get on board, because otherwise what you're saying is essentially that you want individual rights for yourself, but not for the people of Iran, even though those people are asking for it. And so I think that puts them in a bind where they have no choice but to get on board.